welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and that is an unusual bottle. Look at that. That's little square little thing. So, we're here today to do another off-the-rip video. Today we're going to do an off-the-rip video of gin. Boodles gin. It's a British London dry, established in 1845, if you stick with me. 45.2% alcohol. That's a weird one. 45.2. Take a look at this back here. It's actually like a baby blue. It's a baby blue. Warranted to proof. Okay, that's interesting. 100% grain neutral spirits. I know a lot of people have a little bit of an issue with that. To appreciate Boodles' fine flavor, use sparkling product of the United Kingdom. Use sparklingly. Use sparklingly. Someone needs to contact these people and talk to them about English. I know English originated in England, but you know, here in the States, I think we use it a little bit better. Imported and bottled by Boodles British Gin Company in Lawrenceburg. Yeah, Lawrenceburg. Boodlesgin.com. So let's go ahead and get this cracked open. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. We always have pretty good times here. Majority of the time, we'll say. All my returning viewers, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. That's an odd shaped deal. But gin. Mr. Randy is a great lover of gin, as he is a lover of scotch. Scotch. I love scotch. Can you tell what movie that's from? Another little movie pop culture reference. Scotch. I like scotch. Scotch. Well, that escalated quickly. So if you're new to the channel, Mr. Randy does a 3-part series when he does a review of a bottle, wine, whiskey, libations of sorts. First part, today, off the rip, as we've just done, we crack it open, we pour it in a glass, pour it in my mouth. I enjoy it, or, you know, rarely not, but I share my first impression with you. Because that's what we do. We share. Part 2, halfway down, halfway down in the ish zone, we're going to stop. We're going to leave what's left in the bottle to sit for a week, 2 weeks, depending on scheduling. I'm going to go on the internet. I'm going to find as much or as little information as possible. You know, it's always going to be less. It's always going to be less. I try and find something of interest to bring back to you and talk about this bottle with you. I present it in a format which no longer has any kind of relevance of definition or parameters, basic at this point. I score it, we talk about it, and we continue to drink it. All the way, well, it's not really that far down because, you know, whatever. Final pour, episode 3, final pour, thusly named. We have the final pour, and we compare that to the first pour and everything in between. Made with labor and patience. Interesting. This just popped up. Never seen it before. But my journey down the gin trail is being quite an interesting one. I've been surprised. I've been let down. I've been, well, anywho, on the nose, it's relatively light. This is a 45.2, which is an unusual proof point. It's a 90.4 proof. 90.4 proof. There's not a whole lot. It's like cool water. It's like very cool, very easy, very light. Not a whole lot. Surprising on the nose. It's got a nice nose, though. It's very gentle, but has some kind of strength to it. Let's go ahead and get that first palating out of the way. Ooh. There's that 45.2. It's a little rough. I gotta admit, it's a little rough. But that's okay because I don't drink it neat, and I don't advise it to be drank neat. I do use it in a gin and tonic. Currently, I'm running at 1 shot of gin, 3 shots of tonic water over a handful of ice, and just sip off of that for a while. This may level off in the gin. I surely do. I mean, 45.2, this might level off a little bit better by the time we get to the full review, the halfway point. Let's go ahead and get one more on there. It is a little rough, I gotta admit. It is a little rough. I do believe this was 25 out the door. I'll have it all ironed out by the time we get to the full review. Let's go ahead and, it's a little rough, and it's a little harsh, to be quite honest. It's a little harsh. I think it might be a little bit easier in the gin and tonic. So let's go ahead and get that, let's get that finish on there. It's got this sort of dry, sort of side sourness to it. Like, yes, it's got that citrus and all those botanicals, kind of very lively. I'm getting a lot of roof of the mouth, which is unusual. Some of the top of the tongue towards the back end. The heat in the very back end is really pushing to a 3. It's got some strength. It definitely has some roughness. Ooh. But sometimes that roughness adds character, which I'm told, as if the Lafroig 10 Isla Scotch, I also thought that was kind of rough, but they said that's the character part. Okay, I prefer the Select. It's a little more well-rounded, a little bit easier. But, you know, to each their own. That's how we do it in the Whiskey Tribe. You drink what you like, how you like it. This is a little rough. A lot of heat now. Predominantly taking over the landscape is the heat. Pretty much all of the flavor is subsided, and now it's just mainly effects. Gums are now starting to really show up for the game. Cheeks, I mean, you can feel something, but not a whole lot. The tongue is done. The back end is really what's hammering this thing home. Just like hardcore, just pumping it, and that's where you get it. The heat in the back is where it's at. It's a little rough, like I said. Maybe it'll level off when I put it in some tonic, and even halfway through, once it's off gas and opened up, hopefully it'll get a little bit easier. Well, there it is. Boodles Gin. Boodles British Gin. London Dry. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Hope this is a good one.